Collins Blaze. Let me share something that happened recently with you. It's important that when you've got kids, you pay attention to your kids. For me, I have a son who is he's almost 6. He's turning 6 in a couple of weeks time, and so every time I get to spend at home with him, it's usually an interesting experience. But it's important to pay attention to these children while they're growing up. I noticed something with my son lately. Kids of these days, they are always very screen happy, always wanting to watch something, whether the iPad, the TV, or something. So I noticed that whenever he's watching the television, sometimes he goes closer to the television. These things will take them for usual children's habit. But being someone who uses glasses myself, I was drawn to the fact that there's a possibility that he could be having difficulty reading from or seeing things from a very far place. So what I did is I reached out to the school and I told the school, look, I want to get feedback with regards to my son, how he's coping in school, how if he's able to read from the board, if he's able to sit at the back and everything. And then they told me, oh, Kamsi likes to sit in front. He likes to sit very close to the teacher. And I'm like, okay, thanks for the feedback. So what I did was I studied him further at home, and then I realized that if he wants to read clearer, he tends to go closer to the TV. This could be as a result of too much screen time, maybe watching iPad and everything all through, his from when he started watching stuff. It's possible, but you can't separate kids from these things. So all you have to do is to try to give them the enabling environment to to succeed, to thrive. So I reached out to the school again when I noticed that this is for a fact that he needs some visual support in terms of like glasses and all of that. So I reached out to school. I told the school that this is what was happening, and then the school jumped up immediately, and then they scheduled like a visit from the the local NHS trust. Do you understand? So they visited, and then they did the eye test for him while he was in school, and voila, the young man needs glasses. So this is how do I call it? Attentive parenting, if you want to describe it that way. But something happened. A very funny thing happened when he did the because I told him when he was going to school on that morning that Kamsi, you're going to have some people from the hospital. They will come and then they will check your eyes and everything. So apparently, the school decided to use that opportunity to test a lot of people in his class as well. Do you understand? So when I picked him up from school, and then he hands me. So when he was coming out from the school gate, he saw me from afar, and then he was like, "Daddy, I've got a surprise for you." I said, "What surprise?" He said, "But I've got bad news." I said, "What's the bad news, Counsel?" He said, he hands me over an envelope, and he says, "I am blind." He says it with excitement as though it's something really nice. And I said, Kamsi, what do you mean you're blind? So I opened the envelope, and lo and behold, it was the prescription, the recommendation that was made by the specialist that saw him, and they wanted us to go to an optician to have him checked out properly and then get glasses. So I'm like, Kamsi, it doesn't mean you're blind. It just means that you need glasses. So because at home, for every time I ask him, Kamsi, I need my glasses. Can you help me with my glasses? He tells me, Daddy, so you can't see? I'm like, yeah, I can't really see. So he just assumes if you can't see, you're blind. So every time he tells me, Daddy, you're blind. So now I've told him, can't see, you're going to be using glasses. And then he goes, Daddy, does that mean I'm blind? I was like, no, you're not blind. You need the glasses to help you correct your sight. They're going to give you corrective glasses. And over time, when you grow up, you will stop using them possibly. And then he goes, so do I mean I have to wear the glasses every time? I say yes. He said, even when I shower? I'm like, do you see me? I don't wear the glasses when I shower. I'm like, when I eat, I'm like, no, it's just probably when you're on your iPad or you're watching the TV or you're in class or when you're about to read something. You know how when you want to read, you go close to the TV. I'm like, yeah, like that's what this is going to help you. You can stay from afar and then you read better. So it was an interesting conversation with me and him yesterday, and he just figured it meant he was blind, and then he was so excited to hand me that note and all of that. Well, it's important to check your kids, especially when you live in countries like this where all we do is just to work. When you're not working, you want to sleep. You know, um, it's important to pay attention to little things that happens at home with them, like when they read their responses, how they react to things. All of those things help you really understand the growth and development at the stages they are in. So this is shout out to all the parents, all the hardworking parents out there. I know it's not easy in countries like this where everything is work, the bills are crazy, it just keeps coming, but it's important to know that these children that God has given to us, it's our responsibility to always look out for them. So until I see you next time, have a wonderful day. And guess what? The sun is coming out finally. We're gradually easing out of the winter, monotonous, melancholic weather, and then the rain, and then you end up getting stuck at home. Now I can tell you right now that the sun is out. So in a couple of days time, we might start seeing double digit temperature, and we might start going out to the park. So stay tuned for some outdoor shooting. Have a wonderful day. This is Collins Blades.